Okay, I'm gonna make a video for Offroad Outlaws. Which crawler is the best? This one is a lot of fun. I really like this crawler a lot. I wouldn't say it's the best in the game, but it's very good. This crawler is awesome. It has one downfall. Actually, two. The front end sticks out further than the tires. Therefore, the front end can get caught on stuff and make it hard to get up certain things. Also, you cannot put a winch on this. You want the tires to hit, like if you're trying to climb up a vertical wall, you want the tires to hit the wall first and it'll climb up. But this one, the front end will hit first and it won't allow your tires to get onto the wall. If it wasn't for that, I would absolutely love this crawler. This is an awesome crawler. I have two of these. I have this one set up to be like buggy. Alright, this one's just set up to go fast. It's not set up to be a crawler. And let's see. Okay, that's all I have in my storage. Now if I come out here, well, it's a little slow. Okay, this crawler here is awesome. Like, I love this crawler. It does everything very well. But I would still say this is the second best in the game. This is the by far the best crawler. I don't really like the looks of this, so I was reluctant to buy it. But I finally bought it, maxed it out, and it just gets up certain things easier than any of the others. I'll show you an example right now. Let me make sure I've got the four-wheel steering cranked up. This has the best four-wheel steering. So I'll go to tuning, tune suspension, rear steering. Okay, it's all the way up. This thing will spin around on a dime, which isn't good for trying to go fast speeds. If you want to use fast speeds, you want to turn off the four-wheel steering. But for rock crawling, the four-wheel steering is awesome. Alright, so now I'm going to the rock park. Put her in low gear. You'll see she climbs up everything super easy. No problem getting up this stuff. This has loads of power. Awesome turning radius. Didn't quite make it up that one, but spots like that are easier to get up with this crawler than the others. Now watch the turning radius. I mean, this thing just spins around on a dime. Which is extremely nice. But places like this is where I can get up things easier with this crawler than others. For example, this is why you don't want the front end to stick out. If my wheels hit that first, I can climb right up these. Usually no problem. To where that other crawler, it's a little harder to get up this because of that. But this spot right here, this crawler goes right up, no problem. I have an easier time with this crawler than any of the others getting up on a spot like that. Or even this spot. This crawler seems to be the get up the harder spots easier than the others. I mean, no problem getting up that stuff to where it takes a lot more effort and a lot more trying with the other crawlers. I mean, sometimes I can even come down here to crazy spots like this some reason the throttle's cutting out. Let me try and lock my... There we go. No, it stopped again. That's some kind of glitch. But yeah, right up that. And then if I hit this right... Nope, fell down in the hole again. Right back up, no problem. For some reason, I'm not getting power like usual. Some kind of glitch. Usually this will crawl. See, it's cutting out. I'm holding down the gas, but the power's cutting out. Sometimes I notice with this game, weird things like that happen. I can't even move now. Something's not quite right. There it goes. But anyways, you get the idea. When the game's working right, this crawler pretty much crawls up anything and everything, no problem. I mean, it's definitely the best in the game. See, now I got full power. See, it cut out again. It doesn't make sense. You can't climb up things when you're holding down the gas, and then all of a sudden you just lose power. But we'll put her in high gear. We'll run around the yard a little bit. Like I said, it's in four-wheel steering, so that makes it a lot harder, but it likes to spin out. This crawler has plenty of power, it's fast. I mean, it's just a whole lot of fun. I just personally don't like the looks of it. But I do have an easier time getting up hard spots with this crawler than any of the others. That's exactly why I say it's the best. Oh yeah, back to that turning radius. I mean, watch this. And it just goes around in a circle like it's nothing. The only thing I can't get any vehicles to crawl up properly is over here, on the back of this mountain. There we have a spin out. Okay, nothing seems to be able to crawl up this here. None of the trucks, none of the crawlers. You get about halfway up, maybe 3/4 of the way up. Put her in low gear. And you always get stuck. So I haven't had any luck getting up this hill. Now if I go off the rocks, I can very easily climb up this and get back up here. Whoops. That aggressive four-wheel steering got me. I can really easily get back up here. Crawled up that, no problem. That's one of the harder spots to get up. And this, fell down in this hole. This is a very hard spot to get up. I can often get this crawler to make it up this spot. It takes a little bit of time. But, okay, I fell off there, but I can usually get this crawler, not usually, but a lot of the times, If I keep at it, keep trying, I can get this crawler to crawl up crazy things where none of the other crawlers will do it. You gotta tune these things right as well. If you don't tune them right, they're all terrible. But again, for example, I'm just gonna come right up the side. No problem going up these taller rocks. This thing just crawls up pretty much anything. No problem. Oh, I'm gonna fall off. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely the best one in the game. See over here, I can often get up these. Not an issue. Going back home, I will show you one more crawler, the same stuff. It's a little slow at loading, unfortunately. I don't know why it went right to that. This game does have some glitches, but it's an awesome game nonetheless. Go back to this crawler, play, single player, we'll go to the rock park again. And I'll run up this hill a few times. Stick her in low gear. And then this one also goes up everything pretty darn easy. The four-wheel steering is nice on this one as well. And this is a great crawler overall. Still gets up those hard spots quite easily. But when I come down here, well, this time it went right up. I must have hit that just right. But usually it takes a little more effort for me to get up to that spot. Now let's try this wall here. See, I have a little harder time getting up this than the other crawler. This one will make it up, but it's just not quite as easy to get up those hard spots. But I would say this is the second best crawler in the game. It does everything very well. This one's losing power too. But this is a great crawler. Put her in high gear and run around the yard a little bit. So I guess you would call this one the rail buggy. So the rail buggy and the truggy are definitely the best crawlers in the game, in my opinion. We'll go hit this again. I probably won't get any further with this one than I did with the other one. Still gets up to around here, and then it tends to get stuck. Nothing seems to be able to crawl up these rocks. Still have no problem going up, getting up here. There we go. Like I said, that one crawler is a little hard to get up spots like that because the front end likes to hit the rocks before the tires, then you get stuck. So I think I'll end the video on that note. All of these crawlers are great, but those two I ran with there are definitely the best in the game, in my opinion. I mean, I spent hours trying to tune each one to get them as good as possible. And these two, definitely. This one. The hell? It won't spin around. Jesus Christ. This game has been very glitchy the last couple of days. But those two are definitely the best crawlers out of the entire game, as far as I'm concerned. I didn't press that. I'm trying to go into my storage shed. There we go. This one is a load of fun. I really like the way this looks, and I have a lot of fun driving this one. This is definitely a great crawler. It's almost as easy to get up as the other two, but not quite. It's just a tad harder to get up things like that. To where this one, it goes up everything extremely easily, except for when that front end catches on something. If that didn't have such a long front end, this would probably be one of the best in the game. Most of the time, that front end's not an issue, but every once in a while, when you're trying to climb up one of those vertical walls, that front end just hits something and it screws you up. So, alright, that's my rundown on all the different crawlers and which ones I think are the best. Hope you enjoy this video.